It's Zoe Marie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to be talking to you guys about something that happened, just a little story time over how I was followed around the mall, and do my makeup for you guys, just so you guys can see how I've been doing my makeup lately and stuff, and talk a little bit. So anyways, let's just pretty much get into the story. So this story kind of happens one day when my mom decided to go watch a movie that she knew me and my sister would not want to watch and stuff. So she just gave us $20 each to go to the mall and stuff, and gave us like 4 hours to go to the mall and just hang out with my sister and just do whatever we wanted. So we had we had eaten before, but we were just tired. My sister was or actually my sister, she was really tired from walking around the mall, so she's just like, "Hey, Zoe, can we just like sit down for a bit?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then I spot this boy who when I was a freshman, because in the town I was at, which was actually in a different state that I lived in before, and then I moved here. Um, After ninth grade, their school is not seventh, eighth, and ninth grade is middle school, or what they call junior high there. So at that school, so I went to school with him, and he actually had a crush on me, and I didn't find out until the day, actually, I think the day or a couple days before I was moving. So I had just found out I was moving, and a bunch of kind of stuff happened. And he actually had a girlfriend at this time because, I moved away and everything. And I obviously didn't like him because he was kind of mean to me. Which realized now that he was actually flirting with me, but I thought he was really mean and stuff. But one day we were sitting in the mall, and all of a sudden, I saw this guy with my one of my used to be best friend's ex boyfriend, and I was like, "Misty, I gotta go," because they were looking at me. I'm like, "We gotta go," um, and I'm just like, "This guy." I'm like, "You see that guy over there? He's friends with um," and then I said her names. I'm not gonna say her name, but my she's my used to be best friend's ex, and said a bunch of things that had happened, and I'm like, "He's a really bad person, and he knows me, and I don't want his friend and them to come up to me and try to make drama with me." And I noticed they were staring at me, so I was just like, "We gotta go," and I decided to go look at Mac, and my sister kind of got upset because she's not really a makeup person, but I'm just like, "Can we just go look at Mac and stuff and try to get away from this guy?" So, anyways, the mall there was the food section, and then there's the start there's this huge hallway here, and then you get you keep walking like down the food section, and you walk down this, and then there's a cutoff right here, so it's like a T, like an intersection where there's four, like a thing, and I was like, so there's that, but we walked this way where the opposite place of the intersection, so I was like, okay, maybe he's not gonna. Hopefully, they won't follow us. But sadly, they followed him and his girlfriend, I guess it was, and his friend and his girlfriend and his friend's girlfriend, aka my used to be best friend's ex, decided to follow us. And I guess the girls were like, "Why are we following these two random girls?" Because everybody thinks I'm way younger than I am. And I guess these girls probably were thinking, and they're like, "What are we doing?" And the guys, I guess, were like probably thinking, saying, "Trust me, trust me." These girls, and probably saying that crap about me because, they know me and everything. But, anyways, I just went in there and I was looking at lipsticks and stuff, and I'm like sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, these guys followed us and everything. What do I do? What do I do?" And, um, I was just kind of freaked out. By the way, I've decided not to do an everyday look. Sorry, guys, but yes, and I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette because I got this palette thanks to Timber. So yes, I'm so excited. But anyways, awesome palette by the way. But anyways, they decided to just follow us, and stuff, and they were looking at makeup and stuff as well. They were just on the other side because there's this side and then there's this side, and they were on this side, and then I was on this side, and I guess they decided to follow us. And my sister, when I was talking to her, she's like, I think they were just bumping us, but I'm like, no, there had to be a way. They were had to be following us because if they were staring at me, obviously, and I know my sister says that I think everyone's staring at me when I really just don't. I've noticed, and but they were just being really creepy, and so I'm like, Misty, we gotta go walk as fast as possible, and they're like, she kind of looked at me and she's like, why? Why do we gotta walk fast? What's going on? And I'm like, you see that guy over there that I was telling you we had to leave? Him and his friend are following us still. As soon as we started walking this way, they kind of started following this way. And I just looked at my sister and I'm like, Misty, because that's my sister's name, by the way. Um, I just looked at her and I said, Misty, we gotta go somewhere else. And we kind of went a different way. And as soon as we started walking fast, I noticed that, like, he started looking fast, like, walking fast and stuff, and was trying to get close to us. And I'm like, Misty, this is scary. What the heck? This dude's following us. All these people, these four people are following us. This isn't okay. This is creepy. Can we, like, please hurry up and get away? Because I don't want to be around these people. They're bad people. They're not the best for us to be hanging out or to be followed by. I know they're younger than me, but can we, like, not get followed? Can we, like, try to get them away from us? And eventually my sister said, okay, let's go. And I looked at her and I'm like, they're legit following us. Please tell me that you agree that they're following us. And she's like, I think at the time she's like, okay, they're definitely following us. And I'm like, okay, thank you for agreeing with me, because I know she was agreeing with me at that point that they had to be following us or something. And I was okay with it. I know I'm doing my eyebrows with eyeshadow, but you know what? That's how I've been doing my eyebrows. And you know what? Timber likes it, so I can do it, I guess. But anyways, um, doing my eyebrows. Anyways, I don't know, my eyeshadow doesn't look the best, but you know what? Whatever. So, anyways, I just looked at her and I'm like, let's just go in, and just go some random way. And thankfully, when we got to the T, we split and we went to our left, which there was like nothing there. So I was like, okay, perfect. There's nothing here. They're gonna think I'm going. They're probably gonna think I'm going straight, and that I went to a store or something. Cause like this guy knew me. He talked to me. He had a crush on me. He knew me enough. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And eventually, they actually went across. So we actually went straight, and to like, you know, when you're going straight to our left, which is the exact spot they went to. And I was like, and then there's like a right way, like, so we went that way, and then we decided to go into, I guess, a Hallmark store. We had that place that we went to, and little did we know that that's where these guys went. So they had just been following us for a long time, and I noticed that they were kind of like this, and they kept going in and out of stores trying to see where we were and find us. And when they finally saw us again, they pointed and they're like, hey, there's her. And they would never say my name until this happened. So we went into this Hallmark store like at the end, and right in front of it, as you came out, you saw this like hallway that like had like nothing there. And I was like, okay, but like bathrooms and an exit and everything and some benches, because that's where like a lot of people who like were like shopping, that sat in the like parked on the side of the mall or something, like that side of the mall and stuff, would go to leave or use bathrooms. So no one was really there because it was like 7 o'clock, and I think the mall closed at like 9. And so I was just like, okay, whatever and stuff. And then they kind of were like behind, and they walked past as we're about to leave, like go inside the store. They decide they see us, and this is when it happens. And I know it seems like not much, but this guy, who was the main person I was kind of freaking out about, which was the guy, like I told you, who liked me. He kind of he knew it was me, and he screamed my name out, and I didn't hear it. And then my sister's like, "Hey, that dude just screamed your name," and I'm like, "I'm not even gonna listen." And then I guess he screamed it 2 or 3 more times, and I look over, and he's just quickly looks the other way, and I'm just like, I look at my sister and I'm like, did he just seriously say my name loud enough for him to hear it? Because I thought he was gonna say, oh hey Zoe, I've been seeing you walk around the mall. How are you doing? What happened? Did you move schools or something? Like I thought he was gonna at least try to. He was trying to. I thought he was at first. I was like, okay, maybe he's just trying to talk to me or figure out a reason. Maybe he's just trying to figure out if it's me. Like if I'm Zoe or what, and clearly I was wrong. This dude was obviously following me around the mall, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I look like a ghost right now. I was kind of just like, oh my gosh, is this guy seriously following me on the mall? But once that kind of happened, I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, this dude is following me around the mall. So we go in, and we stay in there for about 10 minutes, just because my sister's kind of getting irritated after about 6 or 7. So I'm just like, Misty, it's fine. Let's just come in here. And I kind of was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And I guess people were in the store, like the people who worked in the store, they're like, they were like kind of curious, like what's going on? Because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this dude's following us around the mall. They didn't say anything or do anything, and I know I look like a ghost right now, but like, ugh, I don't know. This foundation, by the way, this is the Wet and Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I got it in a way lighter shade than me. I should have usually I'm the lightest shade in foundation, but the whitest shade in this foundation is like my sister's color. Like, look how pretty my eyes. Anyway, they look kind of messy on camera. But anyways, we decided to just go to the bathrooms because the bathrooms were right where they were. Because when we came out, they were right by the bathrooms and that hallway and everything. Just sitting there getting ready. What I thought to leave, but little did I know that they weren't leaving. So we got out of the bathrooms, and they were standing up, and I was like, okay, maybe they'll leave us alone. Thankfully, none of the girls came in the bathroom and was like, hey, what's happening? What's going on? I'm sorry. We're not trying to follow you, but this dude keeps saying he wants to follow you and stuff, and we're not sure why. Do you know this guy? I thought maybe that's what they were gonna do because we heard some people coming in to the bathroom, but they were just, I guess, people who were about other people who were about to leave. But we left, and I was just like, Misty, hurry up. I'm ready. We're about to have to leave. We have like an hour on here. Thankfully, after that, I was like, I can't. I kind of came out, and I was like, Misty. I told my sister, I'm just like, I can't believe these people are following us. They need to stop following us. That boy, and I looked at my sister because I knew that was kind of like his girlfriend because they were like holding hands and everything. And I told my sister, I'm like, you know that boy, he used to like me, and I pointed towards him, and I'm like, he used to like me, and I think that's why he stopped. I guess his girlfriend kind of got upset and was like, oh, you used to like this chick, and now you're following her around. Maybe you still like her, and honestly, it's kind of what I was hoping at the time. I was just like, please leave me alone, and I guess at the time I was just doing it, hoping that he would like back off and stuff and like leave me alone because like I didn't want anything to do with him. I was obviously there to hang out and stuff, and he just like all around just like wouldn't leave me alone until I kind of, I guess, embarrassed him in front of his girlfriend. And at the time, after that happened, he kind of gave me the, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just did that, said that face. Because I think he didn't really know that I knew he liked me at the time, and um, I obviously knew he liked me and stuff. And so I guess he was kind of just shook at the fact that I knew this about him, and then the fact that I would say it out loud when it was kind of obvious that he was with his girlfriend, and I guess she got mad at him or something. I don't really know. All I know is after that something probably happened. I guess his girlfriend kind of maybe got mad at him and was like, "Hey, so we're from," which I totally understand. And honestly, I think if at the time she was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're making me follow this random chick that you used to like I kind of knew this girl because she was in my like choir class back in the day. Yes, I took choir, but when I was at that school, I was in choir and I kind of knew her. Ooh, look at my hair; it looks like crap. But anyways, look at my makeup. I know it looks so weird on camera and in person. But anyways, pretty much he just kind of backed off. Was like, okay, whatever, wouldn't mess with me, and we kind of enjoyed our night, hung out, and then on our way home, I did tell my dad about everything that happened. I kind of went to school that next day and was like, hey, or no, that was during. I think it was during. It happened during like spring break. No, wait, it didn't. It happened during the weekend on a Saturday. So I went to school that Monday, and I was just like, I was just like, hey guys, guess this happened. This dude followed me around the mall and stuff. I guess it was really creepy, and I just kind of told them, and they thought I was just like, does this sound like this guy was stalking? And I'm sorry for background noise. My sister has some of her guy friends over, and they're playing video games in there. But anyways, this is my makeup look. I know it looks not the best, but I just had like 17 minutes to do it. That's pretty much what happens. I'm okay. Obviously, he like didn't kill me or anything. An awkward moment happened when this guy asked me how old I was to do an interview thing, but thankfully I'm okay. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. If you're not subscribed already, you should, and you want to click the subscribe button. That would help me a lot. I'm almost. I don't know what that was. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. Which makes me happy. Almost at 2K or 200K. I don't know why. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers lately, but I love you guys a lot. You guys mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys next time. And bye.